Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to present the curricular proposal for the bachelor's degree in English language and English language teaching, offered by the Faculty of Languages at the Universidad Veracruzana. This program has been designed to respond to the growing demand for English language teaching in our globalized context.
So, why is this program necessary? The degree arises from the need to teach English as a foreign language due to the demand for communication in a globalized world, where mastery of this language allows for social and professional interaction among a large portion of the population. The scope of degree covers educational, social, economic, cultural, and technical fields. The Universidad Veracruzana, through its Development Plan 2030, contemplates internalization as a key strategy for solving global problems by training competent individuals in intercultural dialogue. Regarding technological advances, the university promotes the use of digital tools, educational platforms, and innovative methodologies in English teaching, responding to a demand of a digital developed society.
Now let me describe the program structure. The educational program is offered at the Faculty of Languages of the Universidad Veracruzana, located in Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico. This faculty is part of the humanities area. The program lasts for 9 academic periods and totals 312 credits. The curriculum is organized into training areas, each including a list of subjects called educational experiences. The areas are Basic General with a minimum of 118 credits, Disciplinary with a minimum of 148 credits, Terminal with a minimum of 30 credits, and Free Choice with 16 credits. In the terminal area, we include social service, the receptional experience, and a workshop on academic writing for the degree project.
Now, let me explain the social foundation of this program, starting with the regional context. In the state of Veracruz, the socioeconomic and cultural situation requires that our university contributes to preparing competent professionals in foreign languages. The great demand for English teachers is a key problem. These teachers must adopt a more inclusive vision of a cultural and ideological diversity to serve students in both public and private sectors. At the national level, since the implementation of the National English Program in Basic Education, known as PNIEB and later PRONI in 2009, learning English has become compulsory at the basic education level. Regarding higher education, various institutions have recognized the need to include English learning as mandatory requirement or recommended element. To meet these needs, we must recognize the need for trained professionals to teach English at different educational levels. At the international level, the importance of information and communication technologies means that mastery of English enables a large portion of the world's population to interact. This serves as a bridge for disseminating a multi-ethnic and multilingual identity and contributes to training professionals capable of liking educational projects and establishing international relations, while developing linguistic and communicative competencies to express and understand ideas, feelings, and experiences within their social-cultural context.
Regarding the professional foundation, the English teaching profession has evolved alongside globalization and advances in science, technology, communication, entertainment, and marketing. This creates an urgent need for comprehensive training to face an increasingly demanding society. Our curriculum reflects these advances. For example, in the educational experience, methodological trends in English language teaching, students study current and relevant methods, such as communicative language teaching, content language integrated learning or CLIL, task-based learning, multiple intelligences, project-based and problem-based learning, as well as technology-based approaches like blended and hybrid learning, mobile learning, and flipped classroom. In another educational experience called Technology Applied to English Teaching and Learning, topics include ICT, digital competencies, applications, and online resources, mobile learning, taxonomies of learning objectives adapted to ICT, educational platforms, virtual learning, environment design, and assessment for and of learning in online environments. The fields of action for this profession include English teaching at all educational levels and modalities, course and materials design, research in English teaching and learning, the promotion of culture, literature, and linguistics, and also translation in the professional field.
Now let me describe the modified curricular proposal in detail. The modified curriculum maintains the duration of 9 periods and the school-based modality of the degree, but increases the total credits from 312 to 326. The educational experience are organized into 4 knowledge areas: didactic, language, culture, and research. In the basic training area, we incorporate 2 new mandatory educational experiences: Introduction to Inclusive Education, worth 4 credits, and Teacher Preparation in Virtual and Hybrid Contexts, also worth 4 credits. Additionally, we moved the subject Reading and Writing of Academic Texts in English 2 to this area. This subject originally belonged to the disciplinary area, but we moved it to strengthen academic reading and writing competencies from the early semesters. In the disciplinary training area, we make several changes. The previously elected subjects, interculturally in English teaching and learning, and assessment processes in English language teaching become mandatory, each worth 6 credits. We merged the 2 mandatory experiences, studies of British culture and studies of American culture, into a single elective subject that retains the original 6 credits. We also add a new mandatory educational experience called Inclusive Teaching Practice in Different Educational Contexts, worth 6 credits. Additionally, we incorporate a micro-credential in translation, which consists of a block of 2 mandatory and 2 elective educational experiences to certify complementary translation competencies for interested students. In the terminal training area, we do not modify the existing experiences. The free choice training area maintains its flexibility function with 16 credits that students can take in other academic entities. In summary, the modified curriculum raises the number of mandatory credits in the basic and disciplinary areas by incorporating the new subjects of inclusion, virtuality, and teaching practice. It reduces the mandatory load in the cultural area by merging 2 subjects into 1 elective and adds an optional micro-credential in translation. This distribution seeks to balance training in digital, inclusive, and intercultural competencies with curricular flexibility.
Let me now present the graduate profile. The graduate of the bachelor's degree in English language and English language teaching will be an English teacher who possesses pedagogical knowledge and teaching skills to effectively and efficiently plan their practice as an English language teacher in educational settings, in addition to having research aptitudes regarding English teaching and learning. They apply ICT skillfully and honestly, creatively and responsibly for educational and research purposes. Likewise, they will be capable of communicating orally and in writing English at a C1 level and with mastery of the Spanish language in professional, academic, and social contexts. Furthermore, they are sensitive to cultural and linguistic diversity through the exercise of critical and reflective thinking.
The general objective of this program is to form competent professionals in the teaching and learning processes of English language, capable of applying their knowledge in diverse scenarios through the use of various technologies tools, with a theoretical, heuristic, and axiological knowledge proper to the discipline in order to address social problems, such as the lack in students' English proficiency, the need for training in didactics for English language teaching, and the development and strengthening of cultural competence. The professional objective is to provide the student in training with educational experiences that allow the development of theoretical, heuristic, and axiological knowledge that underpins the know-how of the degree related to improvement in the fields of English language teaching and learning at all educational levels and modalities, and the design of courses and materials required for their performance in English language teaching, in public and private education sectors, at regional, national, and international levels, and with competencies for research, the promotion of culture, literature, linguistics, and translation in the professional field.
The occupational field for our graduates includes English teaching at different educational levels, translation and interpretation, cultural linguistic mediation, research in the field of foreign languages, and English and Spanish editorial work.
Thank you very much for your attention. This proposal represents a commitment to training English teachers who are competent, inclusive, digitally skilled, and sensitive to cultural and linguistic diversity.